Good day, everyone. John here from the Worship Portal. We are here to have some fun tonight. As you can see, we're having a little bit of a chatting stream, seeing how you guys are doing. We're going to have some fun. We do have a few covers that I actually want to watch tonight. But if you are here in the chat, I want you to let me know where you're watching from and to say hi. We have a few people. We got a lot of people in the chat right now. It's awesome to see. We got Chad. Good to see you, mate. Jalen. Jesse, I believe. Good to see you, mate. Truth, yo, I'm here now. Just got home and so beat. I assume from school. No, not from school. It's Labor Day. Where'd you just get home from? I assume some family, maybe a good barbecue. I don't know. G'day, Nat. Good to see you, Dal. Didn't see this was a just chatting time. Oh, we're gonna have some fun, guys. This isn't gonna be just chatting. I'm gonna watch a couple of covers as well. Gonna go over a little bit of stuff with the Discord. Gonna see some fun. Who else we got here? BRB. Truth, you're always like in and straight out, mate. Yes. Is this Lord I Need You? Yes, it is. Lord I Need You. Love this version. Yo, Nick. Good to see you, mate. Yo, Folakemi. Folakemi. If that's what you want me to call you, then I will call you that. Just let me know. Good to see you here. Where are you watching from? Misty, hey, I almost didn't come in with John threatening ASMR at all. I feel like that's becoming a thing. I gotta threaten something every time, right? No ASMR, don't need that. Good to see you, Ultima. Long time no talk. It's been forever. New design for the stream. Yeah, just tweaking things a little bit. I like the new buttons at the bottom. Yeah, I thought it just made it a little bit clearer, a little bit more obvious what these are for. Tweaked the descriptions a little bit, so they made a little bit more sense. You know, so let me know if you liked it. I got a couple of good things, but got a couple of good words so far. But yeah, I'm tweaking it a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to go between here and the Twitch and all that kind of good stuff. But I like how it looks. I like the simplicity. I don't know. Let me know if you like it. But guys, as I mentioned, we got a couple things going on tonight. Looks good. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it, mate. Got a couple things going on tonight. It is going to be mostly just kind of a chill stream, hanging out. I want to see how you guys are doing. I want to hear from you and what's going on in your lives. And yo, Adam, good to see you, mate. But yeah, we just had at a glance layout. Yeah, I like it too. Just super simple, super clean. Trying to match it to the website a little bit. Yeah, so but who saw some of the road trip Q&A? Because I just had a trip out to Indiana this past week. I drove out on Friday, and that was a 12-ish hour drive out there on Friday. Did a road trip Q&A. It was a blast. Got a lot of questions. I hope I got a lot of I answered your question. There were a bunch I could not get to, unfortunately. It was a pretty busy day, even though it was 12 hours of driving. But yeah, what did you think? If there was a question that you asked that you didn't get answered, or you didn't get a chance to ask it now. Ask it now. I'm happy to have a chat with you guys about that kind of stuff. I was also planning on doing one on the way home on Sunday, but I was just beat. As you can imagine, 12 hours of driving on a Friday, had a wedding on Saturday, and then Sunday we were just wrecked. We just wanted to get home, and I slept a lot of the way. But but this can be another Q&A. This can be another one. Beautiful sunny day here in Oz. Good to hear, Nat. Good to hear. Didn't get to watch it. Been a crazy busy weekend. Yeah, Chad, I saw you had like a movie night. You fixing up the racetrack. Seems pretty busy. Did I see the promise of a mukbang for this week's stream, John? This time we definitely want to see some real food. Hey, if you guys want to send me something, Truth was saying that he was going to send me some Mexican snacks. Maybe, just maybe I should set up a PO box and you guys can send me some of your regional snacks. And maybe me and the wife will do maybe not a mukbang, but at least a taste test. Maybe an ASMR taste test. But maybe we can do something like that. I said maybe. Wait, did I say maybe a mukbang? I don't know. What's the title of this? I said maybe some ASMR mukbang. Just the combination there. The first thing I want to do tonight, guys, though, right before we get into some of the other stuff, do a PO box and I'll send some Aussie stuff on that. You're really gonna make me do it, aren't you? I think I just go to the post office, right, to set up a PO box. I've never done that before. How about I just give all you guys my home address? How about that? Movie night, mowing the racetrack, working on a cover with Misty. That's right. I mean, we might watch that tonight. Getting ready for a race in South Carolina next weekend. Man, very busy weekend. Do a PO box. All right, let me look into that. See what I have to do to get that going. First thing I want to do tonight, guys, though, is I sort of semi-promised. I didn't promise. I definitely didn't promise. But I told you guys that I was probably going to go live and take you through how deep the Father's love as soon as it was done. And I didn't get a chance to do that because I finished it on Thursday night, like 10 o'clock Thursday night. And and then from there I went straight to sleep because we had to leave super early the next day. But let me pause this music and let's take a quick look through how deep the Father's love, just show you some of the interesting stuff about it. Because this was a song, like I mentioned on the Q&A, on I think it was on Friday, I mentioned on the Q&A that I was actually doing a different song this month, one that I've wanted to do for quite some time. But then when Nat requested a few weeks ago on stream that I sing How Deep the Father's Love, and you guys seem to love it, I just really had a push that I wanted to do that one. So I did it in like 3 days to get it out to you guys. But I wanted to show you this first. Let's hope the screen's good. Okay, screen's doing well. Like it. But this is How Deep the Father's Love. What I want to do is just listen through it. If you guys have some questions, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. And then the second time through, I'm going to show you some of the interesting stuff that I did, because we have a few interesting things that I've never done before in one of my tracks, and I was excited about them. But let's give it a listen and let's see what you guys think. And please, if you have any thoughts about it, let me know in the chat. Feel free to jump right in. But guys, this is the most recent Worship Portal track, How Deep the Father's Love for Us. And this is my own arrangement. I really wanted to be a little bit creative here. I'm going to get back to some of the more straightforward tracks this coming month, but I really wanted to be a little bit creative here. So let's check it out. This is How Deep the Father's Love by the Worship Portal. It's a beautiful arrangement, yeah. I had a lot of fun with it. So happy you did How Deep, yeah. It's a great song. Let me know if it's too loud, too soft, guys. Also, let's get some likes on the stream, can we? Whoa, let's not do that. Never mind that. You didn't hear any vocals. Volume's good? All right, good to hear. So I really wanted to keep it super chill and simple throughout this whole first verse. Nice and relaxed. And very pulled back. The piano is very sparse. Just thinking, these are different chords. I should probably release a chord chart, shouldn't I? Should I do a chord chart, guys? Would you want it? Throw it on the Discord. Hiding the vocals from that's rude. It was a scratch track. It's not a good vocal line. Sounds good, like a dramatic scene in a film. I like it. Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Stephen. You want a chord chart now? Everything kind of comes in big here. All silent but the music, yeah. Did you guys know that I actually did a film score a while ago? Fun fact. Chord chart. The electric guitar line here is very interesting. never heard of it. It's called Spider-Man 2 with Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire. No, that wasn't me. It was a friend's film. A friend's film from college. It was fun. I really like this little instrumental here. It's very Hillsong that it goes to the minor chord here. Thanks, Nick. Then I wanted it to pull right back for the very start of verse 3. Back to the beginning of the end of back to the beginning, like verse 1. And then something very interesting happens after this. I'm not sure if anyone's caught it. Right here, something switches. And then pull right back out to go back into verse 1. That's right, Nat. Something changed with the timing. So what you guys may or may not know is that how deep the Father's love. Thanks, Nat. Sounds great. Appreciate it. Guys, just give me your thoughts on that. Maybe rate it out of 5. So something interesting about the timing with this song, when Stuart Townsend wrote this song back in 1990, I always thought this was a hymn like written way, way, way back. But let me go back to my face for a little bit. But the interesting thing about this song is the timing is very strange, right? So it goes, I'm not going to be able to play this. But basically, this song is not in a standard time signature. It is in a bar of 3/4 and a bar of 2/4. Right? It's odd. Let me see if I can pull up something where I can play piano here. Give me one sec, and I'll show you what I mean. 5 from Misty. Love it. But yeah, this is yeah, so this is very interesting. The original song is how deep the Father's love for us, how vast beyond all measure, right? So it's how 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? So it's a bar of 3 and then a bar of 2. So it's ultimately 5/4. You know, if you want to count it that way. It kind of goes, it's 5/4 throughout the whole thing, which is very strange for a hymn. Maybe not super strange for a hymn, but strange for a worship song. So usually when I see people modernizing this song, they'll put it in 3/4. And that's what I did, right? So this song for me is in 3/4. So let's play it again, and I'll show you what I mean, right? So it's in, I'll turn the click on so you can hear it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right? It's in 3/4. But when we go to verse 3 at the very end, where it pulls right back, right after the instrumental, still in 3/4. Still in 3/4 for this first half. But I was talking to my wife about it, trying to figure out how we should do this, and we really felt strongly, no, that was actually her idea, to pay homage to the original song. So we switch to 5/4. Right here. 1, with this build. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So we go back to 5/4. To the original timing of the song. Never done that before in any of my tracks or any song that I've ever done, let alone, you know, a worship portal track. But I thought it was cool just to sort of pay homage to the original in not only doing it in a more modern sort of standard, more worship music time signature of 3/4, but to go back to 5/4 or ultimately 3/4 with a bar of 2/4. The other really cool thing about timing in this song is, I'm not sure if you heard the electric guitar in verse 2. So we're going to go into verse 2 here for a sec. So here, I'm going to turn up the electric guitar in verse 2. It's a little weird. So it's doing this and the interesting thing about it is I actually found a way. I've been looking for a way to do this in all fear for a while, but I found a way to put a polymeter in the song. Basically, it means 2 time signatures of the same rhythm at the same time. So the song, as you can hear, is in 3/4. So it's the start of verse 2 again. 3/4, 2, 3, 1, 2. But the electric guitar is in 5/4 over that 3/4 at the same time. So once again, I'll turn it up a little bit. And let's count the electric guitar now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Right? I just thought that was cool. I've never been able to put a polymeter or a polyrhythm into a song, but I was happy with that one. I like how it came out. And I think it suits well. I think it suits well. Love the innovation, John. Other people figured this out before me. But I'm just happy with how it came out. I'm happy that we're able to pay homage to the original song while doing some cool stuff and playing around with some of this more technical, some of the more technical aspects of music. I want to sort of push that envelope a little bit. But I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed this song. I enjoyed doing this song a lot. The other thing, this is now the third song, the third Worship Portal song that I have sung on. And in the instrumental, you'll hear my oohs. I just thought it just seemed empty without them. You get these oohs. And I just thought it suited really well. I just thought it sounded nice. Harmony coming in. Hey Jesse, am I doing covers tonight? I will be doing a few, man. I will be doing a few. We're just looking at the latest track right now. But anyway, guys, that is How Deep the Father's Love. I just wanted to show you a few things that I liked about it, some things that were pretty fun, some things I enjoyed about it, and I'm happy with how it came out. Like I said, halfway through the lesson, over halfway through the month, it was like a week left in the month. I was doing a song already, and I was like half to 2/3 done, and I just really felt pretty strongly that I wanted to do How Deep. I got an idea for what I wanted to do, which is this kind of polyrhythm sort of thing, and yeah, I did it. And I'm happy with how it came out. So thanks for bearing with me. But let's get back to some of the other stuff. Guys, I created a new, well, it's not new, but it's kind of new, I guess. A new spot on the Discord. It is called Live Chat. So let's look at that for a second. So on the Discord, there's a new channel called Live Chat right up top in the backstage. It's this little red dot. But this is where you can put pictures or funny memes or videos or whatever. Whenever I'm live, you can put them here, and this can be where we can kind of gather all of that together for things that you want me to see, maybe show, maybe games to play, whatever it is. We're going to put it there in the live chat on the Discord, so we can do that. Now, I do want to show a couple of covers tonight. But right before we get into that, I do want to just mention these few things down the bottom. These new big, beautiful buttons that you see. The first one is Patreon. Guys, I'm looking to go full-time on YouTube. I would love that, just to be able to create more content for you guys, to stream more often, all that kind of good stuff. And Patreon's the best way to do that. There are lots of ways to support me, whether it's Patreon, whether it's merch, whether it's super chats and super stickers, but Patreon's the best way to do it because it guarantees that kind of monthly donation, as little as $2 a month. If you appreciate what we do here at the Worship Portal, if you want some more perks, if you want some more content of what we do, Patreon's a great way to do it. As little as $2 a month, set it, forget it, less than a cup of coffee. I'd appreciate it. The second number that we have is how many subs we have on YouTube, and YouTube doesn't like talking to me. Period, about these copyright issues that they seem to have with me, which they are wrong for the most part. They are wrong, and they won't talk to me. They will talk to me once I get to 100,000 subs on YouTube. So getting to 100,000 subs is not only cool because I'm going to put a nice little silver play button here for you guys, but also maybe just maybe we'll make this platform a little bit better for music YouTubers like myself, like many of you. And then the third button down here is the Discord link. Jump on there. Discord link are actually where I'm hosting all of the Patreon perks from now on. So if you're on Patreon, but you are not on the Discord, you might want to change that soon because all of the perks are being posted there now often. I'm currently making a video that will go live on Patreon so everyone is aware of what exactly is changing and what that's going to mean. But if you're not on the Patreon, jump on there. What are you doing? Definitely appreciate what you're doing, John. Hey, thanks so much, Nick. I appreciate that, mate. So the first cover I want to watch tonight, and like I said, I'm not going to be watching a crazy amount of covers tonight, but hey, maybe if the spirit leads, who knows? I do want to watch this one because I really love it when this community gets together, like this community that I've helped to foster, helped to create here. But God is doing some special stuff with. I love when you guys get together and are able to get together and do some collaborations. And this is one that was posted just today, I believe, like an hour ago. And this is a cover of The Blessing. It's a duet between Misty and Chad. Guys, Chad is one of the mods here and one of the admins on not only the YouTube channel, but also the Discord. And this is Misty and Chad, and Misty's been very, very involved. She's done a bunch of covers, and this is them doing The Blessing. This is them doing the Blessing together. So that's going to be fun. They both have great voices. You guys, let's check them out. All right, this is Misty and Chad. Oh, there it is. Cover your ears. It'll sound better for my... I'm sure you're going to do great, Chad. Looking forward to it too.
Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his...
Chad, you sound awesome. And he did all the hard work too. I assume that means like the mixing and stuff.
And give you peace.
Not bad. New mic, Chad.
The Lord bless you and keep you.
Nice.
Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his
B flat.
face toward you and give
That's high.
you peace.
Most guys sing it in A, but B flat. It's interesting. Blaming me already for the mix.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Put it all together. Sounds good.
Amen.
I like the duet. I like how you're both looking together too. Like you're looking at each other as opposed to like both looking that way. Those little things are nice.
Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you. Be gracious.
Went with that. Fair enough.
Lord, turn his face toward you and give.
It's crazy to think that this track was recorded almost 2 years ago at this point. This was like the first big track that I had. I'm just glad that it's still being useful.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Yo, Chris. I would say that, but I'm probably going to butcher it. Had that mic for a couple years, just pulled it out. Sounds good. Yo, Autism Rocks, good to see you. Here comes Misty. She's gonna kill it. She's gonna carry Jobit. Not too low for you. That's good. That's a nice key. It's been a lot of these remote collaboration songs done over this period, and it's just so good seeing the church come together. All kinds of exciting stuff. Yeah, absolutely. No, it does sound good, Misty. It was a good key. Because the male voice generally tends to go lower for this song, sometimes the female lower part suffers. But that was a good key for you. Both got the melody here. In the evening, and you're coming, and you're going, and you're weeping. I'm missing that. He's for you. The Cody Khan's part. It's part of my duties for Rosh Hashanah of asking for forgiveness. I have to ask forgiveness from John if my humor is ever offensive to him. It is not offensive, Chris. I'll say that. There we go. Switching back. How do you pick the covers you play? There's really no rhyme or reason to it, to be honest. If you have a cover of mine, post it on the Discord and let me know it's there. Both of them are amazing singers. Agreed. I can't do harmony. Just never find it. Yeah, some people just like that. In the reasons go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you. It's kind of tough for a guy to sing this song without harmony because it's up here the whole time. My voice generally gets tired, and that's in the key of A. B flat would be a little harder. I wish 10,000 Reasons wasn't old. Why? It's a good song. I'm going to put my headphones in because I think something's off in the mix. If I was going to critique, I'd say, Chad, your voice is probably a hair loud. It's overpowering Misty's a little bit. That also might just be the sort of harshness that your voice has. Jesse, I choose whatever song I want to do 12 keys in. It doesn't matter how old it is. I just generally stick to newer songs. I just did How Deep the Father's Love for Us, 1990. His mic's a bit hot? Yeah, I was just saying, I think it's a little loud. We really didn't talk about harmony, just went for it. Yeah. It's not bad. I'm just like missing that high male harmony, that Cody harmony. Well, I don't think it's hot here. It's just when you're the lead and you're like projecting, I think it's a bit hot there. But I'm nitpicking. I have a harsher voice. Is that a comment or a dig? It's just a fact. It's just a fact, Chad. You have a harsh voice. Like, I have a voice that doesn't blend well to being a backup singer. I just don't. My voice just doesn't blend well. That's not anything bad. It's just what my voice is and what it does. Guys, what do we think? What do we think about that one? Please rate it out of 5 emojis. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Comments, I believe. Yeah, it's definitely a comment. You're a good singer though. Yeah, absolutely. I want a harsh voice. Steven, what does your voice sound like? Throw something in the jump on the Discord and throw something of yours. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear everyone sing, especially Nat. Whoa, what was that? Something weird just happened to my computer. Are we still live? I think we are. Yeah. Sorry, my screen's just like flashed off for a second, and I think we're still live. Yeah. Love the growl, and you know he likes it when he's nitpicking. It's true. That's true. I only nitpick when I don't have much else to say. Still live. Okay, good. 5 from Jesse, 4 from Guitar Rabbi. We're still here. Good. Okay, good. It was just kind of confusing for a second. But yeah, and IKEA B. Where is it there? Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yeah, that's kind of high for like I said, I usually like to stick to A. Lord bless you. I feel like I sound most like Cody in the key of A. The Lord bless you. If I got the keys right, that is. And keep you. May his face shine upon you. I think you've done a great job. Yeah, absolutely, guys. That was killer. I love it when... I think this is the 3rd time that I've heard 2 Worship Portal community members team up and do a cover, and I just love it. I just love it. Nothing much more brings a smile to my face. And what John and I hear in terms of mixers, most others don't hear. Yeah, we work with audio, so I feel like I can nitpick. I feel like I need to restrain myself from nitpicking oftentimes. So when I do nitpick, it's just me just being an audio snob. 4 from Nick, 4 from Chad. I was the anchor, not in a good way, like holding things solid, as in the weight dragging you to the bottom for a slow and painful death. I'm not sure that's true, Chad. Steve, I'm no good. I have a tenor voice with no air. Tenors generally are a little, what's the word? Thin? Yeah, tenors are generally a little thin, I've heard. It's always really pleasing when you find a tenor that's got like a thick, fat voice. I think of someone like David Phelps, who has just a fat tenor voice, and there's like There's nothing more impressive in my mind when you can sing like that. It's crazy. 5 for Chad. I can't rate myself. Sure you can, Misty. You just have to be honest. Or lie. Whichever. Misty gets a 5 from me. How do you play inversions? I feel like that's a big question. What instrument are you talking about? Are you talking about piano? Or are you talking about guitar, Jesse? I know chords B, F sharp, C sharp, E flat minor. Those are some random chords to know on piano. Those are some random chords that those are the only ones that you know. Well, firstly, I want you to play more chords. Like, learn more chords. Firstly. You know, John's gonna start sweep picking on the piano. Hang on, let me just get my pick. No, I'm definitely not very good at piano. Jesse, I would say the only thing to know about inversions is just practice your shapes. I'd say guitar, but my high A string broke. Well, replace it, man. No shame in breaking a string. Everyone breaks their E string. Actually, that's not true. I generally break my G string. I know more. Okay, so big thing about inversions, man, is left hand. So for example, in that song, what song was I just playing? The Blessing. Let's do it in A. So this is just a regular A. Actually, it's not. It's a third inversion of A. But the first thing I learn about inversions is it's important what the left hand is doing. So for example, in The Blessing, the Lord bless you, to just a regular D, Lord keep you, to an A, but then to go from an E with a G sharp in it, not an E. I wish I had a camera pointing down at my piano, but I don't. But an E with a G sharp. I should probably figure that out. I can probably do that. So E with a G sharp. You want to hit that G sharp with your left hand. It just gives it that kind of walk down, and that walks straight to the F sharp minor, right? To the E, to the D again. It's just like the inversions kind of help walk down. Haha, what a huge topic. How to play music. Yeah, inversions are a big topic. I would say how to play them is relatively easy. It's just you change the order of your right hand. So for example, when I play G, I generally don't play G, B, D. I generally don't play G, B, D. I'll generally play D, G, B. Because you can go to like a D over F sharp, to an E minor, to a D. It's just like, it kind of helps you walk down. So it's all about like just rearranging which order your triad is on your right hand and playing that bass note with your left hand. Not always. The bass note's not always important, but the inversion is really just giving you the color of, do you want the B on top? Or do you want the D on top of a G, for example? You know? They just give you different flavors of the same chord. So should I make a video on inversions? I feel like I'm not enough of a theory guy to I feel like I'm not enough of a theory guy to make videos on this kind of stuff. I don't know enough. Sorry, I feel like I'm missing a lot. If a bass player breaks a string, they give up the bass because they don't know how to change string. That might be true, to be honest. I have no money to pay for a string. No music store near you. That's sad. Hey, Sweetwater, free shipping. Maybe not on just a string, but I don't know. Maybe they will, if you ask them nice. Sweetwater will do anything to make you happy. I'm not here for your entertainment, Chad. Wait, maybe not here. But that's what they pay you the big bucks for, because it's true. They may not be a purpose here, Rabbi, but it's a secondary benefit. I'd suggest always ordering backup strings from Sweetwater or eBay. Yeah, agreed. Wait a minute. Who are these people paying? You're sure to take this from me. I'm only 16 and my grandma works away from home. Yeah, man. This isn't a stream where I'm going to give you like financial advice, unfortunately, but always good having backup strings, especially as a guitarist, and especially if you're an electric guitarist, because they always break. And on acoustic, you know, I generally change my acoustic strings once a month, especially when I lead worship more at church. Who else has questions about how to play the piano? I've got it hooked up. Anyone else want to learn how to play the piano? Ask me a question. Until then, let's get another cover going. Why not? Why not? Let's get a cover going. Here goes John trying to pitch Amway. No, I'm very against pyramid schemes, unfortunately. You probably won't find someone more against pyramid schemes or multi-level marketing than me. I keep trying to have my friends mail me a pack. Yeah, if they've got extras, yeah, why not? A big luxury that you all have in the States to have such great music stores and so much cheaper prices. Yeah, I remember that about being in Australia. There was only like 2 music stores in the big city near me. And you had to go, and strings were like $20 a pack, and frustrating. Here, you know, Sweetwater and Guitar Center and all these places are super easy and free shipping and cheap prices. Saw that, almost replied to the comment, gave them my friend's email address to contact. John can relate to being a young musician in a pretty remote area. That's very true. Yeah, that's very true. I lived in a town called, man, I don't live there anymore. May as well say it. I lived in a town called Elphinstone in Victoria, Australia, when I was a kid, and I was 15 minutes from the nearest small town, which didn't have a music store, and I was 45 minutes from from a relatively large town called Bendigo. And Bendigo had 2 music stores. It had Allen's for a little while, which was very large, but it also had another one called, I think, Music on High. It was on High Street. And yeah, just finding strings and getting rides out there, and always having to kind of trust, like, you know, ask your mum, can you go get me some picks or some strings or whatever when you go shopping or whatever. It was tough. It was tough living that far away from music stores. Do you recommend any guitar strings? I want long-lasting ones. I have found the longest, so I generally like long-lasting strings as well that sound good, and I use Elixir, NanoWeb or Polyweb. I feel like they last the longest. You change them every 100 playing hours or 3 months. Yeah, I change mine every month or so, depending how much I've been playing. On my workhorse, it's pretty much every month. Pretty much every month. Man, I feel like we got a little technical with some music theory tonight, talking about polyrhythms and polymeters. With Jesse asking about inversions. What other theory questions do we all have? I'll do my best to answer them. Let's go into... man, my thing keeps... Oh, wait, I feel like I might be doing some kind of gesture. Sorry, guys, it had that my screen's did that weird thing again. But I feel like I'm doing some sort of gesture on Windows that I'm not familiar with that's making my screens disappear. But I have no idea. Anyway, let me get one of these covers going and we will watch something tonight. Let's do this one. I have 4 guitars, so I'm always switching, so it depends. Yeah, it depends for me too. With acoustics, I only have 2 acoustics. I've got 4 or 5, soon to be 6, electrics. So I tend to go a little further between changes for those, just because I usually don't play them super frequently, and they usually stay, in cases. Besides these few, which are really just my pretty ones. Oh, you have a Windows. That's a problem. Well, I have a Windows stream PC. I have my Mac over here, which generally does fine with that kind of stuff, but my stream PC is a Windows machine. All right, let's check out this one, guys. This is Melanie Diaz singing Build My Life in Spanish, featuring Eli Torcillos, something like that. Let's check it out. Let's check it out, see how they do. This is one of my first instrumentals that I did, Build My Life. Let's check it out. Does the cover have to be with Worshipful instruments, or can we record with their instruments? I prefer ones with mine, but honestly, if you're in the chat and you want me to watch something, I probably will, depending what it is.
Vivo por ti. Cristo Jesús, no hay otro nombre igual.
Good quality camera, I'll say that first of all. I think it looks great. The woman on the right looks kind of bored. It's not a good look, unfortunately, when it comes to a cover like a duet. She just looks like she's just sort of waiting for her turn. The woman on the left has a good voice. Very good voice. This lady has a great voice? Yeah, absolutely. And she's worshiping, she's getting into it. I like that. Good example of an inversion there, going to the C over E. C to the F to the C over E. I don't think she's bored. She maybe just is nervous on camera, doesn't know what to do. Yeah, but that's the same issue, right? Like, you've got to look like you're into it, like worship a little, look at her singing, I don't know, something, right? You can't just look bored, whether you're bored or not. Ditto, yeah. No, I would agree. I'm sure she's not actually bored. Yeah, I would agree the mix is good. Mix is good too. And I think they both got great voices. I'm hearing multiple voices. One of the harmonies is not quite spot on. There's the slides, and they're a little flat. I would have preferred it to just been them two, instead of dubbing over with two more voices. It's never fun being behind the camera, it's true. There's one harmony that I'm not too crash hot on, Chris. I think, like I said, I think I would have preferred it if it was just them two. But they put 2 more voices on there, and one of them's off.
y llevar tu amor al mundo.
Maybe we can blame it. Maybe it's being compressed by YouTube again, and it's not coming through.
Mi vida en tu amor, ahí estoy
There's that C over E again. Nice little inversion.
Mi confianza está en ti, Señor, y no seré movido. Construiré mi vida en tu amor, ahí estoy seguro. Mi confianza está
Or we can just blame it on the rain.
en ti, Señor, y no seré
Overall, though, very good. Good camera, good lighting, good vocals. Mixing is really good. Their passion is really good. Like, overall, it's just a really good cover. Like, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Gotta go. It's 9:18 for me. Me too, Jesse. But good to see you, mate. Thanks for being here.
Quiero conocerte más y ser lleno de ti hoy y llevar tu amor al mundo. Construiré mi vida en tu amor, ahí estoy seguro. Mi confianza está en ti, Señor, y no seré movido. Construiré mi vida en tu
Does it sound like the EQ's heavy on the low mid? It changed right when they switched to this bridge. Like, something happened that made it sound a little muddy now. I think it's like it's a different take, and maybe it was a different take on a different day or something. No, I don't think it's just the headphones. It changed. It definitely changed. Yeah, something definitely changed, like, as they went. Let's see if I can catch it again, because I heard something change. Still sounds the same here. I just noticed it there, but maybe I missed it. Maybe it was on the chorus. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it here again. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it again. I heard the change as well. Maybe a different effect was used to change up the bridge. Possibly. Yeah, it could have been something like that. Overall, though, I really enjoyed that. What did you guys think? Tell me what you think in the chat. What did you like? What didn't you like? And rate it out of 5. I liked it. I think there's only one thing that's going to stop it being a 5 for me. The only thing that's going to stop it being a 5 for me is the unnecessary extra harmonies on the choruses and the bridge. I liked almost everything about it. But those couple of extra voices just muddied it up, and there was one that just kept getting on my nerves because it just wasn't correct, and there was like slides in there and stepping, a lot of stuff that there's just like little bit of thing I didn't like. That's the only thing that would have stopping me giving it a 5. But 4.5 from Misty, 5 from Chris. Didn't know what they were saying, but I really dig it. They have good voices, but there seemed to be a lack of energy. I'll agree with that too. There was definitely a lack of energy, and I think if there was energy, it probably still would have been a 5. If that energy was there. I think it was just everything was like good, but nothing was like over the top. Like wow, like I like their video. I'll say that I do like their video, but if there was like a good amount of energy, or if they were like standing up and really getting into worship, then it probably would have been a 5. Hey guys, been listening to the stream while also very professionally and intently listening to my clients. I like it, Nat. I like it. Yeah, it's a good. This is a good song. I really like this song though. It's a good example of an inversion too. If Jesse was still here in the chat, because you go from the F, where is it, to in the bridge to the G, to the A minor, to that C over E, which is the C second inversion, sorry. Because you start on the E instead of the C. And you get that low C. Good example of an inversion. Too bad Jesse's not here. They've done well. I would like to see if they a bit more emotional build toward the end. I did get a bit repetitive by the end. Production was pretty good. 4.5. Yeah, it seems like 4 to 4.5 is right where we are a bit. Play November Rain. Honestly, I don't really know November Rain that well. I'm willing to give it a listen. Nat says to a client, you're off key just a little. Yeah, don't get the conversations mixed up, Nat. I wonder if I play it from my phone, is YouTube going to catch it? Because I'm sure it's going to be copyright. Yeah, let me see what November... How dare you unsubscribe? I just don't know it. I was not a Guns N' Roses guy. Hey, let me just listen to it a little bit. See if I can get it. Wasn't on the level of Trio's videos, that's true. Creative Trio have some ridiculous videos. Man, this has got almost 2 billion views. Hang on, let me just give it a quick listen so YouTube doesn't hate me. You guys can listen to some tunes. That actually doesn't sound too complicated, to be honest. If I had the chords in front of me, I think I could do it. I'm not going to try it right now because I feel like Guns N' Roses is going to... copyright strike me. My client just asked him what I recommended and I said compression. Compression. Just make sure to tell them about fair use, Nat. There are a couple of songs I liked, but wasn't really a fan. Yeah, same. Like I wasn't really a fan of Guns N' Roses. I was more of a classic rock guy, not an 80s rock. You know, more of your Claptons, your Moody Blues, Dire Straits, Uriah Heep, Floyd, you know, stuff like that. Compression's always needed in everything. That's true. Compression is always needed. Axl will come after you. I think he will. Team Brazil from Guns N' Roses copyright strikes everything, and Worship Portal Plus will do a rant video about me. I feel... Zeppelin, yeah. Definitely like some good Zeppelin. Guys, I was saying to my wife today, and was it today or was it yesterday? I think it was today. I feel like Worship Portal Plus Hey guys, if you're not following Worship Portal Plus, go subscribe to that YouTube channel. My second channel, it's where I post a lot of stream highlights, as well as other random videos. But I feel like Worship Portal Plus is becoming the Worship Portal rant channel, because it's just where I upload rants that I have, whether it's about TikTok not paying me enough, or whether it's about Corey Asbury stealing my song, or like no matter what it is, right? I feel like Worship Portal Plus is becoming my rant channel. It's becoming my YouTube equivalent of my Twitter, which is just yelling at YouTube and tagging people and yelling at them. Is that good? Is that bad? Is there a link to Worship Portal Plus? Maybe in the description? Maybe? Question mark? If not, I'll put it in there right now. Let me see if I can get it for you. One sec. Nightbot, give the link. Nightbot doesn't know the link. I don't think I've given Nightbot the link. We all need an outlet. That's true. Hang on. Let me. I'll get it for you. Where is it? Channels. Make yourself use. Worship Portal Plus, aka what grinds John's gears. Guys, we're up to 233 subs on that channel. Look at that. It's becoming like a thing. Oh, Chad's got it. Look at that. Maybe? Question mark. It's your channel to do with as you want. That's true. You already got it. Thanks, Chad. It is my channel to do with as I please, but it's just. And Nat got there too. All right, guys, that is the link to Worship Portal Plus. Go subscribe to that if you haven't. That's really where you get a lot of the like the best parts of the streams. Usually like 30 seconds to 90 seconds long, of just like funny things that happen, or my little short rants, or other videos. By the way, your wife isn't a mod here. Well, let me fix that. That's terrible. Chris, I feel like that should be a conversation we have in purpose. We have in private. Whether you should be a mod or not. Alright, let me fix that. Sorry guys, this is important. This is for my marriage. I need to make my wife a mod. How do I do it? Is it channel? Advanced settings? No. I can't remember. Where do I make mods? Community. Yes, there. How do I do this? I think I need your YouTube channel. I can wait. No, I think I need to do it now. John's Worship Portal Plus has almost surpassed my channel. Well, Chris, all you got to do is just make videos people want to watch. That's what Mr. Beast says. No, I'm kidding. Wow, mod your wife. That Aussie lag. Praying for the mod. If you don't fix that, John, you'll be sleeping on the couch. Yeah, right. She should have been a mod on day one. No fighting in front of the Worship Portal kiddos. I don't know how to do this. If I, like, do I need to just paste? Oh, I need to paste the URL. Like the channel URL. Sorry, I'm trying to look around my mic stand here. Apologies if I look strange. It's just my face. All right, no, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do this now. I need to. Need to copy the channel URL to... There it is. There. You may need to subscribe to her channel. Yes, guys, go subscribe to Pursuit of Mumming. That's my wife's channel. I can put the link to that one. There, guys, that's my wife's channel. Go subscribe to her too. Get her to 1,000 subs. That'd be nice. All right. Does anyone else want to be a mod? She should have been a mod on day one. Yeah, she probably should have. You may need to subscribe to her channel. Yes, everyone go do that. Mum and Dad are having big feelings right now. That's right. All right. There you go, Chrissy. You're a mod. You're a mod. People, can you please show my wife a little love in the chat? Pursuit of Mumming. 5 lights and Pursuit will come and slap John on the back of the head live. I'm sure she wouldn't do that. I'm sure she wouldn't come slap me live. Subscribe, yes. She has mumming content. Mum stuff. You can see our beautiful kids. And my beautiful wife, of course. All right, so let's jump into another cover. Why not? Let's jump into another cover. I've liked 100 times. Go get him. You guys are jerks. You really wanted to come slap me? That's not very nice. Did you hear the challenge? He said you won't do it. What, am I going to dare her to do it? I'm not going to get my wife to slap me live on stream. I'll tell you what. If someone gives me $50 in a super chat, then I'll be fine with her slapping me on stream. How about that? Likes are not enough for marital abuse here on the channel. I won't slap him, but I'm sure we can come up with another challenge. How about an ASMR challenge? How about I do ASMR until someone super chats me to stop? Gordon's not here. He would usually do that. Although Gordon was the one to get me started last time. You'll get more views. Marital abuse is not why I want views. Let me move some crypto out of my Coinbase into my PayPal one. ASMR until someone slaps you. That's one form of speed running, I guess. It's not abuse. It's correction with negative reinforcements. You're from Indiana, right, Chad? Yeah. Ice water over the head. Not in my studio. There's carpet and expensive stuff here. All right. Hey, if I get $50 in super chats, I will post a video to my Instagram doing the ice bucket challenge 5 years after it was a thing. How about that? Money is such a motivator. Is there any correlation between 30 pieces of silver and $50? I'm pretty sure 30 pieces of silver is probably worth more than $50. I'm no expert on money, but I would imagine that 30 pieces of silver is probably a lot more than $50. Done. No-go, Cardano is down. I don't get that reference. At all. All right, guys, let's watch this cover. Let's change the subject and have a nice natural segue here to Who You Say I Am by JCTGBTG Mexico Worship Team. Just don't do the milk crate challenge. The views are not worth it. No, I'm not interested in doing the milk crate challenge. Like, I mean, if I would only do the milk crate challenge if I got enough Patreons to go full-time on YouTube. Then I'd do the milk crate challenge for you guys. Have you not seen the commercials investing in silver? No, I have not. I don't watch sort of regular TV. I just watch YouTube, actually. YouTube and Disney Plus is really all I watch. All right, guys. Who you say I am? Hillsong Worship by JCTGBTG Mexico Worship Team. I think this is one of those kind of like JCTGBTG Mexico Worship Team singing Who You Say I Am. I liked it. I think they did fine. I think it's a very middle of the road cover. Like, production issues that could have been just thought through a little bit better. Some better preparation would have been nicer. I'm going to do I think it's a solid 3 for me. It's a solid 3 for me. A lot of nice voices in here, but like you said, mud. Yeah, it's just, they're all mixing together and there's nothing like standing out. There's no definition. That guy looks like he's in a work meeting about spreadsheets needing to be filled out in triplicate. Corporate accounts, Nina speaking. Just a moment. 3 from Chad, 3 from Misty. I've still not played this Minecraft thing, but then again, I haven't played a video game since 92. I enjoy a good video game. Actually, I like a lot of older video games. I was playing, as I was doing, I should probably tell some of you guys here. There's only 7 people here, so this is probably a small enough group. I might be releasing some more pads this coming week. Ones that I maybe used in the last track. So if you're on Patreon, you might be getting some more pads to use soon, which I love. 3 from Misty, 3.5 from Chrissy, 3 from the Guitar Rabbi. But that got me to while I was finishing some stuff up for that. Today I was playing some Transport Tycoon on my computer. I love me some good Transport Tycoon. Can't wait for the next Far Cry. Yeah, I really enjoy Far Cry. I'm a big fan of that. I played 5 first. That was the first one I ever played. Fell in love with it. Then I played 4. Really enjoyed that. Tried 3, but I think it was just too old at that point for me to really get into it. But yeah, looking forward to 6. That'll be a fun game. Love the pads. Yeah, I think they're should I tell you what they're called? Technically, you can see if you go to the latest track, you'll see what they're called. It says it in the description. I gave an extra half because I'm always impressed by these collabs. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to do, but I just think there could have been a little bit better planning and execution on some of that, unfortunately. These ones, so the first pads that I released were called clean pads because they were simple and clean just for sort of any use. These next pads I'm releasing are called Ocean pads because I first made them for the song Oceans that I released, but I've used them in a few others since then, including the last song, How Deep the Father's Love. So they should be coming out in the next week or so. And as soon as those are out, that'll be a fun time. I thought Far Cry was a language, not a game. Farsi? No, Far Cry. Far Cry. That's my American accent. Far Cry 6, Chris. Far Cry. Guys, if you could please rate my American accent out of 5 emojis, please. If you'd like me to say something else, please put it in the chat with an American flag emoji next to it, and then I will say that in an American accent. What else is there if there was a lack of planning and execution? Well, the effort in singing the song wasn't necessarily wasted, but the execution of the mixing, like the final step. Yo, Mark, good to see you. Where are you watching from, Mark? It's a 5. Pursuit of Mommy with a 2. Man, how am I supposed to... Are you telling me to say that with a southern accent, Chris? I reckon. Do you guys say reckon here? I thought that was just an Australian thing. Is that like a southern thing? I'm not going to be able to say that, Chris. I like the Aussie accent. Don't lose it. I'm hoping I don't lose it. I don't think I've lost it that much. My mum tends to think I've lost it a little bit. But maybe that's just because I don't say too many Australian things anymore. I generally don't say like g'day anymore. It's southern. I picked on you for that when we met. Yeah, probably. My accent, wait, that accent just that I did was southern? I don't think it is. Yo, Kevin, speaking of South, Mr. New Zealand himself is here, Kevin Jourdain. Good to see you, brother. Reckon's a country southern thing. I thought it was an Australian thing. We say reckon a lot. Nat says reckon a lot. If you guys ever catch Nat on the phone, you'll hear how Australian she sounds. Surprises me, and I'm Australian. Reckon is southern. Well, maybe it's... I think the South stole it from Australia. That's what I think. Hey, let's get some tunes going again while we're chatting. How about the Father's House? But yeah, Chris, I'm not going to be able to say that. That sounds too southern for me. I don't have a good southern accent. Contrary to what my wife says. Not exclusive, but in the US, it's a southern country thing. Australia is only like 100 years old. Let's be nice. Australia is 120 years old. It's an extra 20%. Hey guys, who knows who the first Australian Prime Minister was? Nick or Nat, if you get this right, I know you saw that ad on TV from like 20 years ago. Yes, Australia is very young. Australia is not very old. Built of convicts and loonies. Convicts and prostitutes, please. Let's at least get history right. New Zealand's younger. Kevin, when was New Zealand, like, officially founded? Right? When was New Zealand officially founded? Australia was founded in 1901. Banjo Patterson, Chris, was not the was not the first prime minister. Fact of the day, Australia was discovered in 81 because it became a country in 78. That's not true. There might be more than a few people who disagree with that figure. It's a big political outcry at the moment. Which figure? That Australia is only 100. Well, Australia, the constitutional monarchy, you know, by Britain, is only like the country that is under Britain is only 120 years old. I'm not saying that, you know, itself as a land is only 120 years old. I agree that there's a lot of political stuff about that going on. But Australia became a constitutional monarchy under the Queen in 1901. New Zealand only became real last week. New Zealand became a country yesterday. Who wants to say it was just an hour ago? Anybody? Kevin, please correct us on when New Zealand became a country. I was focusing on English speakers in Australia. New Zealand was a part of New South Wales. Really? I'm not sure I actually knew that. I tried to pay as little attention to New South Wales as I could. That being said, I know there are 2 people from New South Wales in the chat right now. Since we're talking about reckon, that's right. That's a clearer clarification. Yes, agreed. Yes, please. Let's make that. I do not get political, and I try not to talk about Australian politics because I understand that even less than American politics. But the first Prime Minister of Australia, for those that are very, very curious, was a man named Edmund Barton. And the only reason any Australian knows that is because there was a commercial in like 2002. Go the Blues. Is that rugby, Nat? Are you really peddling rugby in my chat? Are you talking about the Blues and the Reds, like Queens? Is that Queensland and New South Wales? There's no rugby in my chat. Do you say reckon like wrecking? No, I say reckon. Well, when I say reckon as an Australian, I don't really say it anymore. I learned birds aren't real and Australia doesn't exist. Yeah, for the most part, that's pretty true. Carn the Ruse. Thank you, Chris. Carn the Ruse. It's C-A-R-N, by the way. Carn. But I can see why you would say come on with an apostrophe. I can see that. But it is Carn. How dare you, rugby league. No, rugby's terrible, Nat. I'm sorry. I know, okay, it's so un-Australian for me to say that cricket and rugby are awful. I'm sorry, they're just awful sports. Cricket is boring because it's just blocking for 5 days. And rugby is just, I'm going to say it, they're a bunch of meatheads that slam into each other. AFL is a much superior sport. Aussie Rules is a much superior sport. Although I'm much more of a soccer fan, like a football fan. Rugby is not even in the top 300 sports. I'm sorry. Welcome back, Truth. I laughed for way too long last week hearing about the two-time loss to emus. Yeah, let's not talk about that. What is Carn? It's just the short way of saying, like, come on. Carn the Ruse. Rugby is rugby union. Yeah, they're both the same, Nat. In my mind, they're both exactly the same. They're both meatheads. I can't understand cricket. It seems boring. It is boring, Chad. You're absolutely correct. You're not wrong. Cricket is if the 2 worst baseball teams... Who are the worst baseball teams? The White Sox and... Who's another terrible... Like, Tampa Bay. Sure. Are they bad? I don't even know. Tampa Bay and the White Sox, if they just bunted for 5 days straight, with tea breaks, but if they bunted for 5 days in the World Series, do you think many people would watch that? That's cricket. Like Carnage does sound more accurately represent their performance lately. You're talking about the Roos? Yeah, the Roos are terrible right now. I agree. Kevin, what do you agree with? If you say that rugby's bad, I'm shocked that a Kiwi is saying that rugby is bad. That's like... your national sport. Best sports, is this the chat? Sure, Truth. Yeah, we're talking about sport right now. Yeah, we're just chatting about sport. Hockey and boxing are the only real sports. Boxing I never really got into. Hockey I liked for a little while. I'm a Canadiens fan. New Zealand was founded 26th of September 1907. There you go. There you go. Hockey and UFC. I'm not going to throw too much shade at hockey. There's a lot of skill I think that goes into that, and you got to be pretty tough. UFC, I could give it. I'm much more of a WWE fan. You know, real wrestling. Cricket seems like if you took some moderate baseball player, you could absolutely crush the other team in cricket. There was actually a bowler, Brett Lee, and a cricket bowler was being tried out in America to be a pitcher because he was a fast bowler and he could bowl. He could throw a ball very quickly. So he was actually being tried out. He didn't actually make it, but he was being tried out. Remember seeing it on the news. I love watching UFC. You know, it's fine. I'm not going to say too much. The UFC, there's a lot of skill that's involved. I'll say that. Rugby's bad. Agreed. Both rugbies, league and union. I love basketball, American football, and attending pro baseball games. I like going to minor league baseball games. Pro's fine, but minor league is where it's at, man. You can sit super close. It's super fun. Things are cheap. It's great. So funny how this chat always seems to end up being about Australia. It's true. It's very true. Some of you guys got to come over here and see for yourselves whether all this information's actually correct. I agree. Guys, we all should go to Australia. We should have a meetup in Australia. Worship Portal meetup in Melbourne. Sorry, Sydney's terrible. Melbourne's much better. Or maybe in Wollongong. I hear that's nice when it's not locked down too soon. There's that Aussie sarcasm. Yeah. I know Brett Lee, not joking. No, you don't, Nat. You know Brett Lee? WWE, real wrestling. Misty, I grew up on WWE. I used to love that. Well, I used to love it when it was WWF, Attitude Era. Back when like Kane first came in, oh man, that was my jam. WWF back in the day. I love the WWF games too. PS1, SmackDown 1, my first game that I like fell in love with, man. That was an awesome game. Back to video games. Can I sleep on your couch, Trio? I think Trio's gonna have to host us all. You guys have a church, like, can't we just all like crash on the church floor? Let's do it. Aren't they arresting people for being outside? Nat, I'll let you answer that. Nat and Nick, I'll let you guys answer if how strict they're being with that. Pete Rose Jr. used to play for our local baseball team here, and that was a single A team, the Hickory Crawdads. The names in minor leagues are so weird. I do. He's from Wollongong. Oh, I didn't know that. I know some footy players. I know Dusty Martin, the Australian footballer, the Aussie rules footballer. He won the Brownlow. He's like the best in the league. He played for the team that I played for as a kid. Just in Castlemaine. I played touch footy with both of his brothers too. Oh, there you go. You mean like real footy or rugby trash? Sydney's closer to the rest of the world, it's true. Scandalous, Snatrex. Come and crash at the church. Let's do a mega worship thing. Hey, I'm down. We'll have a big worship night. Next question. Can you pay for the flights? If the worship portal was doing well enough financially, believe me, I'd pay for a bunch of flights. But first, let's work on getting me full-time. And how about that? How about we get me full-time first, then we start talking about that. My dad, who's strictly suit and tie guy, is friends with Ric Flair. Oh, man. Ric Flair. I've heard he's an interesting fellow. When I worked for Apple, I actually helped out a few celebrities. I helped out, what was his name? From Saturday Night Live. Joe Piscopo. Joe Piscopo I helped out a few times. He was kind of nice, but he thought he was more famous than he actually was. Like, he'd never fill out his full name on the check-in form. It'd always just be Joe P. And he kind of expected us to know who he was and like really help him out and really give him like special deals. I didn't know who he was. I only knew him from that one episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation, when he was teaching Data how to be a comic. But I didn't recognize him because he was super old by that point. Churches are used to having youth kids sleeping on the floor. What's the difference between a bunch of singers crashing on the floor? Exactly. We'll be there on a Sunday morning. We'll sing in like 12-part harmony. How about that? Got a lot of good singers. Who? You mean Joe Piscopo? Joe Piscopo, he was on Saturday Night Live for a while. I know, Saturday Night Live wasn't really a thing in New Zealand and Australia. So Kevin and Nat and Nick, I probably wouldn't expect you guys to know who he is. But for the Americans, especially the Americans that are older than me, you probably know who Joe Piscopo is. Edwin McCain used to hang out with me and my friends in college. And he's a super... Who's Edwin McCain? Let's do it once travel is normal again. Again, that is. I'm not sure when that's going to be in Australia, unfortunately, Misty. Australia is pretty strict with a lot of this. Australia is pretty strict. A famous singer in the late 90s. Okay. Don't really know him, unfortunately. I don't know who he is. Don't watch TV. Alright. Let's play this game. Who else did I meet at the Apple Store? I met Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez. He was the quarterback for the New York Jets. And he is not the nicest guy I've ever met. I'll say it that way. Not the nicest guy I've ever met. He had one hit song that I know of, I'll Be. Yeah, I have no idea who he is. In the 90s, I was listening to pop in the very late 90s. Like Blue, How Bizarre, Barbie Girl. That was my jam. So is New Zealand. Oh, it's strict, yeah. I have a feeling Australia and I wouldn't get along well. Sounds like they like to tell people what to do and don't like people who tell me what to do. Don't take Australians as me. I'm an 8 on the Enneagram, known as sort of a strong personality. So don't take all Australians as me. We're very sarcastic, I'll say that. Very sarcastic. And we like to tease people, but it's all in love. It's all in love. Right, but so, I'm not sure if anyone's heard of Mark Sanchez. Who else did I, what's his name? He was from Coming to America. He ran the McGinty's restaurant, the copy McDonald's. Oh, what was his name? The actor, the African American actor. He's great. He was in that. He was in a bunch of things. I met him too. He was a super nice guy. Apple was a fun place. Now, how do you know the 3 big hits? They were all in the 90s. Solitude, I'll Be, and I Couldn't Ask for More. Honestly, I have not heard of those songs at all. Solitude to me is a Black Sabbath song. Solitude's a Black Sabbath song to me. What were the other two? I'll Be, never heard of it, and I Couldn't Ask for More. Don't know it. We're going to be in level 2 lockdown. What is level 2 lockdown? Is that where they come and like put everybody in handcuffs? I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, John Amos. That's his name. John Amos. Pretty sure that's his name. He would always come into my store. Always. Yeah, that's him. This guy. This guy, John Amos. You might know him from Coming to America. This guy. I know my face is in the way. But, yeah. He was a nice guy. I used to be the one to usually help him out. He was a nice guy, John. Not John Stamos. John Amos. I did not help out John Stamos. I feel like I have an Australian sense of humor. Yeah, I could probably see that, Chad. I think you do. You're not missing much knowing them. Yeah, I've lived this long without knowing what those songs are, so I'm not too frustrated. Kevin, I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been reading the news about what you guys are going through in Australia. Kevin's in New Zealand, just to let you know, Chris. But they're pretty similar. Reminds me of Orwell's 1984. It's crazy. That's right. You guys just put like, you guys just had some laws put in place to like where police can access your data and stuff. I don't know much about it. I don't know if that's fully true, but that does sound crazy if it's true. They padlock you to a chain that's 6 foot long, not long enough to reach the bathroom even. That's what level 2 lockdown is. All right, what do you say we do one more cover for the night? Let's do one more cover for the night. And I know which one I want to do. Let me just check if anything was posted to the Discord. I think I saw something. That's what I wanted to show. Yes. No, just headlines. When you find out what the law is about, it's after arrest on suspicion of bad things. And then they can look at your phone. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I'm here to listen. Wait, I forgot what I said. I'm really bad at these just chatting streams, I feel like. I say things and then I get caught off with something else, or I get onto a rant and then I completely forget what someone actually references like two messages later. I feel like I'm really bad at this. Alright, let's pause this music. Let's turn you down a little bit. But guys, we're going to watch this. And hey, feel free to keep chatting about stuff. But we're going to watch this cover. And this one I've been waiting for weeks for this person to post. Been waiting for weeks to get this, Misty. But this is Misty singing New Wine in her new location. We just saw a cover of Misty and Chad. And of course now we've lost the dead weight here and it's just Misty, just the good stuff. I'm just kidding, Chad. But this is Misty singing New Wine, guys. We've been waiting for this for weeks, all right? Let's watch this one. Misty, I'm looking forward to it. Sorry, making up for lost time. All good. Sounds good, another cover, yeah. Same here, Rabbi. My wife's a teacher, and then that's one of the books that they read. Asked me to pull up the movie, and we had to turn it off. I've never even tried to watch the film. I've never read the book. At least you all know I'm the dead weight.
In the crushing, in the pressing, you are making new wine.
Need more volume? Got it. I have headroom.
In the soil I now surrender. You are breaking.
Don't watch the movie. My extent of 1984 is watching that Apple commercial from the Super Bowl in like the 80s, whenever it was. Like for the Macintosh. That's my extent of knowing what 1984 is. It's probably where it's going to stay.
Make me your vessel. Make me an offering. Make
Have there been other covers of this one yet?
you want me to be.
Maybe one.
Here with nothing
It's pretty rare for people to do a cover of New Wine.
you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine
Love the mic. Yeah. Misty, what is that mic? I like it. It's a retro. I like it.
In the crushing,
I've wanted one like that for a while, yeah.
in the pressing,
Lady has a good voice, and her production is good also, and I dig that mic. Misty, everyone's loving that mic. I might have to pick one up and review it.
in the soil.
Maybe I need to get rid of the how the light you use isn't like blaring onto the back wall there. By the way, Misty, I'm very jealous of your recording studio setup area. That's really cool. But what do we think, guys? Out of 5, how many out of 5? Chad, I was about to say that exact same thing. A little reverb and a little compression, and then I think a little bit of volume overall. But ultimately, Misty, yeah, I'm giving you a straight up 4.5. That is like so close to a 5 for me. Looks like everyone's giving you a 4.5. Got 4.5 from Kevin, or maybe that's a 5. Oh no, it's not. It's technically a 9 because he's got 2, 2, 2. 4.5 from Chad, bit of reverb and compression. 4.5 from Nick, great job, I agree. Zoom Live Tracker L8, the SM7b, camo app to use my phone as a webcam. Yeah, I got a much more complicated setup than that. Got a green screen with lighting, and that's it. And use my Zoom G11 and the Spark amp. Chris, that Spark amp is amazing. Have you heard everything that it can do? And a MacBook Pro, yeah. I still have to do a studio setup. I've been saying that I've wanted to do a studio setup for a while, but I've just got to sit down and do it. I feel like every time I have a spare minute, I'm either doing a track, I'm streaming, or I'm doing something else that's like special, whether it's like some pads or I don't know, something special. I feel like I get too many little jobs in my way and too many special little things. I don't sit down and record enough videos of like my setup or a review. But yeah. So guys, one other thing that I want to mention right before we leave tonight, right before I finish, because it is 10:12, and I like to finish around 10ish. I'm going to be doing more giveaways based on my Patreon numbers. Like I mentioned, like you guys know, you guys are all pretty involved here, the ones that are left here tonight. I'm trying to go full time on YouTube. I'd love to get there so I can produce more tracks, more content for you guys, and so I can spend more time with my family and all that kind of stuff. But the Patreon is very, very important to that, and I think pretty much everyone in here does support me on Patreon, so thank you for that. But I am thinking of ways to do more giveaways based on the Patreon numbers. So right now, as you can see, I'm at 215, and I'm thinking about maybe like every 50. So at 250, I'd give away like a nicer microphone, maybe an SM7b, maybe Misty's Super 55, something like that. And maybe something else. Like once we get to 5 at 300, I might give away the stream mixer that I use or something like that. And maybe like the big ones, like at 500, I might even give away like a computer or something. But I want to do more of these giveaways based on the Patreon numbers. And that would be given away to one of my Patreon supporters. But I want to do that more. So any help that you guys could give me with getting some of those numbers on there with Patreon, I'm working from this back end with getting more tracks out and coming up with more ideas for better videos that can help grow the channel. But also, what kind of gear would you guys want to see in those giveaways? Misty, I think this is a great idea, the Super 55 that you have. Some of the stuff I have here, I know is what I would like to give away, but I want to hear from you. What sort of stuff would you like? What sort of stuff would you think would be fun to be in a giveaway that would get people kind of excited? Just let me know on the Discord, shoot me a message, put it on general or whatnot, or put it in the green room chat, because that's our special Patreon section. But guys, that's going to be it for me tonight. No, Chris, I'm not giving you my studio, but I am going to do a tour soon. Going to try and get that done this week. That's going to be it for me tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here. It's a fun night just chatting, watching a few covers. Misty and Chad, really appreciate you guys being here. So we need more Patreon people, but I need there to be less Patreon people so my odds of winning are better. It's a tough spot to be in. It's true. It's true. Harley Benton guitars are they're cheap and awesome. Yeah, I agree. But that kind of stuff, I'd love to know. I want to know like what sort of things, like maybe there's something I'm not thinking about that people would really love, whether it's like a Harley Benton or a particular microphone or a particular interface that I'm maybe not thinking about, like that people would really like. That kind of stuff would be great. Yeah, but it's a tough spot to be in. I agree. But those giveaways come from getting more people. And who knows, maybe at the hundreds, like 300, 400, 500, maybe I'll give away 2 things or 3 things. Who knows? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the finances go. But I do want to pour back into this community more with those kind of giveaways to really just support you guys and help you do better with these covers and all of that kind of stuff. Back to work for you. No worries, Nat. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you being here. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching these covers. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for indulging me. Budget? I don't know. Maybe keep it under 1,000. 1,000 US, that is. Go to sweetwater.com. It's a good place to go. You know, I'm not saying I'll give away something worth $1,000 every time, but maybe like I said, at $500, maybe at like 500 or 1,000 Patreon subs, I might give away like a MacBook Air or something. That's like $1,000 here. But like that's like the sort of super special stuff. But you know, a few $100, $500. Throw me some ideas in the green room chat, guys. Hey, that's going to be it for me tonight. Have a great rest of the night. Really appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you next time.